Yeah. Good morning, Christian. We're going to get a check of your weather and traffic coming up in just a few minutes. But first, jobless workers in Maryland have been losing their benefits to scammers. We first told you about this problem back in October. Well, it hasn't gotten any better.
WMAR-2 News' Mallory Safaste continues to hear from people who lost their job during the pandemic, and now they're the victims of a crime.
These are benefits families need to survive, and before they're able to use the money, it's stolen. Bank of America knows fraud is an issue, but we've learned claimants aren't being provided with the same protections as regular bank customers. A tempting target and a security vulnerability.
$1,000 was taken out of my account.
On or about November 6th or 7th, my debit card was hacked.
Like $1,000, maybe a little bit more, took it out of my account.
There were 3 withdrawals for $900 taken out across various ATMs in Maryland.
Just like Tyler, Jessica, and Cynthia from October, these claimants and many others had their unemployment insurance benefits stolen from their Bank of America accounts.
We feel like we're just stuck. We have no money right now.
There are patterns with these transactions. $1,000, the ATM limit taken when the cards are in the claimant's possession. The victims then report the fraud. Their cards are frozen, benefits halted until the state reactivates them. And for many, claims denied.
How can you dismiss that when somebody is on unemployment? They need to be financially sound as they possibly can.
The investigation was actually closed the day after I initiated the claim. So they're not even investigating.
I can't get a straight answer from anybody, let alone get our money back, which, we need.
With the chip technology, the chips are much harder to recreate in the card.
Cybersecurity expert Bill Sigline said these cards lack additional security protections. Unemployment claimants are given these debit cards. Regular Bank of America customers receive cards with a chip.
The cool thing about a chip is it's really hard to recreate. With a magnetic stripe, it is just so easy to replicate. I mean, if I can capture one swipe, almost any place, I can recreate your card physically. Now, the difficult thing is I have to get your PIN.
We asked the Maryland Secretary of Labor about this.
Can you explain why UI debit cards don't have chip technology?
That would be a question for Bank of America, our partner.
Bank of America has said they've been in discussions with Maryland about options for card technology. However, there's no guarantee a chip would protect against this current fraud pattern.
It's highly likely they've done the math and they said, if we issued chip cards to all these people, it's very expensive. Chip cards are not cheap, right? And I'm issuing a card where we're going to load $600 a month for a couple of months or $300 a month for a couple of months. And they might not even be a customer of our bank. They're just doing this for this. So it's not worth our effort to do that. It sounds callous, but it is just business, right?
Sigline said in the absence of chip cards, there are other things the bank can do.
If Bank of America or any issuing bank turns up their fraud detection, they would have caught this. Geez, why is an ATM withdrawal in Florida happening on a card that was issued to a Maryland resident?
Claimants feel like they're being overlooked, put in a different class of customers, and the bank is choosing their bottom line over protecting the money they need to pay their rent and feed their families.
It does feel like, hey, I was a victim of, me and my family were my family and I were the victim of something here, and then you guys are further victimizing us, you know what I mean? And then on top of not just giving me back the $2,800, you've now frozen my account so I can't get any of my other unemployment payments.
The state of Maryland is a customer, and we certainly are customers of the state of Maryland, so I think it's a horrible response.
I feel like I've been treated like a criminal for somebody that did something to me.
In California, there's a class action lawsuit for Bank of America's failure to provide chip cards to claimants. Bank of America has said if your claim is denied, to ask them to reconsider their decision and they'll investigate. We asked a bank spokesperson for an interview. They didn't respond to our request, but did say they're continually working to prevent fraud and are using a number of tools. However, they don't publicly disclose those efforts.